Lucky me!
Unlike the rest of Lusty's crew, the Tigers have only one job on board.
Because we try to have the ethos in the Fleet Air Arm of working hard and playing hard, then obviously we're quite often seen in the bar.
They all come on in their green overalls and fly around. We actually call them wafoos for wet and effing useless.
And another thing that sets them apart from the rest of the crew is their bizarre taste in soft furnishings.
We went to India, and whilst we were there, we got some tiger curtains made up which adorn our cabins.
In fact, one member of the squadron has taken the fetish for all things tiger a bit too far.
Tiger Man is our mascot, so he's very important to us as a squadron.
The legendary Tiger Man has been around as long as anyone can remember and can pop up anywhere at any time.
When I was on 814, Tiger Man was there. He seems to have got a new coat now, which is not a bad thing. He hasn't aged at all, which is remarkable.
Nobody knows who he is, nobody knows where he lives.
8-7 Southworth.
It's Judgment Day for sleepy Southworth.
Off the cap.
You have the right to elect to be tried by court-martial if you so desire. Alternatively, you can be tried summarily by me. Do you wish to elect for trial by court-martial?
No, sir.
I shall try this case myself. If I find you guilty, I may punish you myself or pass you on for punishment, depending on your record.
Southworth's disappearance sparked a full-scale man-overboard alert involving the entire ship's crew. He was caught kipping in a locker.
I was just sat in there like I fell asleep.
And do you plead guilty or not guilty to the charge?
Guilty, sir.
Master Arms is effectively the ship's policeman, so he presents the case as in the prosecution.
Jackson was searching in the vicinity of 6 Romeo Heads when he was called over by Petty Officer Drake, who said that he had found Southworth asleep in the cleaning gear locker, and he shook him. On being shook, he states that the accused said, quote, "Oh, fuck, I'm late." He then saw Southworth climb out of the void space, and he stood there while it was explained to him that the entire ship was looking for him. According to Jackson, it was obvious from his demeanour that he had just woken up. Southworth was interviewed under caution on the 8th of March 2008 by myself. During the interview, he maintained that he wasn't missing during the forenoon at all, only that he had been working between the showers and the mess, and each time Jackson had gone to find him, according to him, he had been moving between the two, and that's why he couldn't be located. That is the facts of the case.
Dio, what have you got to say about this man?
Obi Southworth has been on board approximately 1 year, during which he has established himself as a hard worker, particularly on pride of ship, and he completed his warfare task book ahead of schedule. He has told me that he is sorry for the disruption he caused, particularly during the thimble hunt, and also to others who are affected by these events. So he's now changed jobs back to forecastle and ops room, and where he'll be working in a watch again, therefore his difficulty in waking up should no longer be an issue.
Rest assured it won't be. The 1st of March, you caused this ship an awful lot of angst. I've seen the compartment. You could only have deliberately gone in there to get your head down, young man, and that's not good enough. A day worker, you should have plenty of sleep. We were that close to having to turn the ship round. Can you imagine the impact on this deployment? Because we care about you. Now you need to look in the mirror, young man, and decide what you care about. Get a bit of pride in this ship. Back. Is it there?
Yes, sir.
Well, start showing it. I don't want to see you again. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
7 days, 9s. I gave him 7 days, number 9s. So essentially the next port visit we've got, he won't be going ashore. And that might make him realise next time he should do his job properly.
On cap.
Sort your life out, young man.
Yes, sir. Left turn, left wheel, quick march, wait outside my office. Get your tape, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Right, Tim. I'm sure he's a good guy.
Yeah.
All right, he just needs a little shake.
Yeah.
He's got one. All right. Thanks. Enjoy that?
Sir?
You don't know that side of it, do you?
No, sir, no.
Good answer. Thanks, Master.
Sir.
Thanks, leading right.
Commander Johnston may wield power over the crew, but there's one person on board who answers to a higher authority.
I'm Father David Yates. I'm the ship's chaplain.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Is that loud enough? I can't hear it at all. Mind you, we've got a helicopter burning and turning.
The chaplain, or the Bish as he's better known, isn't just there for the religious members of the crew.
Yeah.
There's 2 distinct strands to my job. On the sort of the public side of things, I take church services.
We begin our service this morning with our first hymn, He Who Would Valiant Be.
And then on the more private and confidential side of things, I'm also available for anyone on the ship who's having problems to identify ways of solving, you know, the said problem.
The way that we do the Sunday morning with the service and the refreshments afterwards, it does make a nice bracket, a step change in the routine from the rest of the week. Gives those that wish to a chance to pause and think their thoughts.
Most of the time I thoroughly enjoy it, but every now and then something comes up and at the front of my mind I'm talking to the person, in the back of my mind I'm thinking to myself, gosh, what do I say to this one? The analogy I sometimes use is it's a bit like watching a swan. You know, it's gliding along the water quite confidently, but underneath its legs are paddling like mad.
Hello.
Navy chaplains don't have military rank, therefore we take the rank of the person we're talking to, which I always mean as, you know, I just treat everybody with respect and treat everyone as an equal.
How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Hello.
If I was finding it hard to upset, I'll actually go to chaplain. I'll go and speak to the bish, which I've done quite a few times so far.
We're a safety valve in the engine, if you like, because people can come and let off steam to us before it becomes a big problem.
But in the ship's chapel down on 7 deck, finding a quiet moment for reflection can be difficult.
If you happen to look behind me at the raised area behind me, it's where part of the drive shaft of the ship runs through. So the noise we're hearing is actually the shaft turning and the propellers moving on under the water. We have learnt to tune it out, but if the ship's going particularly fast, it does get very noisy down here.
I believe very strongly in the democratic freedom that we enjoy within our country.
How's it going?
Yep, not too bad.
Not too bad. That's what's happening.
And I also believe that if we value that freedom, we should be prepared to make a stand in defence of that freedom. Now, as a priest, I'm not allowed to take up arms, but it is my place and my role to help and support those that do.
It's been quite quiet.
Right.
Which is good.
Well, quiet's good.
Yeah.
No problems with that.
No.
When you guys get busy, the rest of us get worried.
Once I'm in the Navy, I can't then say, oh, well, I'll do the mess dinners, but I won't do the wars, thank you very much. It doesn't work like that. You know, the choice was to join. Once I've joined, I go where I'm sent. And, you know, I don't have any moral problem with that.
And it's lucky the Bish takes that view, because Lust is heading into dangerous waters. For 5 weeks, the crew have trained and drilled, but now they're preparing to defend themselves for real, because in 10 hours' time, they hit the Suez Canal. Located in a volatile region, much of this 100-mile waterway is too narrow for Lusty to turn in, making her a sitting duck if she comes under attack. The fleet regroup, ready for the challenge ahead. Amongst their company is the USS Cole, a previous terrorist target. In October 2000, the Cole was attacked by Al-Qaeda suicide bombers who blew a hole in her hull, killing 17 of her crew.
Okay, guys, listen in. Dress forward.
Those on sentry duty are kitted out in desert camouflage and given a no-nonsense talk on the rules of engagement.
In all situations, you are to use no more force than absolutely necessary. Right, so if someone's blatting at you, right, on automatic, doesn't mean you switch to automatic. It means you engage with single shots. Remember, you've got to justify every single shot that you fire. If you kill someone, you will have to justify that in a court of law. If you've got it wrong, you will go to prison.
On the outer deck, it's Ned Turbitt's job to check and arm the mounted defences.
All the upper deck weapons, all the 4 miniguns, GPMGs and the forward goalkeeper are all going to be loaded, ready to go, just in case anybody decides to attack us. With all this amount of manpower on the upper deck of the weapons that we're going to have, nothing's going to get past us.
1 Delta Oscar, 4 Echo Power.
Relaying information between the ops room, bridge and the sentries will be crucial and is the job of Warfare Officer Phil Dennis.
There are terrorist organisations within Egypt itself sinking us in the canal would be a big hit for them. A lot of those organisations are Islamist as well, so they see us as part of a coalition with the Americans and the other nations in the Gulf, which is working in Iraq and Afghanistan. So they could see us as a target for those sort of reasons as well.
A challenge must be given before opening fire. You're to challenge by shouting, "Navy, stop or I fire," in English. Right, they may not understand what you're saying, but the forcefulness of you saying it, right, will mean they'll probably get the general idea when you're pointing a rifle at them.
The rate this fires at, 3,000 rounds a minute, so you've got 60 seconds worth of firing in there. It doesn't sound a lot, but all you would really need is about 3 or 4 seconds worth, and that would be enough to take out any target.
Right.
Many of these young sailors will be standing sentry for the first time, including Dino and Taff from 5 Delta Mess, still under the watchful eye of Sea Daddy and gunner Mug.
You're looking out for small crafts, people on a jetty, RPGs, that type of thing. However, if you see anything that you think might be of that description, give someone a call first, right? If someone's shooting at you and you can see muzzle flashes coming towards you, you can shoot back. Okay, when you're out there, make sure you're vigilant, because the time you're not being vigilant is when the guy's going to come in on his craft and blow himself up on the side of the ship.
There's a lot of young lads on board. Probably it's going to be a big wake-up call for them.
It is exciting. Looking forward to a good experience will be to see what's going on out there and just hopefully not get shot at. This is what we signed up for. This is, we're ready for it. So see it as it comes.
Yeah, there, Commander speaking. Good evening, illustrious. Just want to discuss the next 36 hours as we transit the Suez Canal. Lebanon remains quite tense, and what you've got to bear in mind as we transit the Suez is a real threat out there. There won't be any exercise scenarios. If the alarm's sounded, it's for real, be it fire, flood, or even worse. If there's any incidents, deal with them quickly and efficiently, but above all, be safe. Let's get through the canal safely over the next 36 hours into the Red Sea and continue with the deployment. That is all.
6 GPMG aimers here, 4 minigun aimers here, and 2 riflemen. Rest. Please stand down that end. Yes, please.
Lust is entering the canal in the dead of night. As Taff and the other new recruits assemble on the deck, the gravity of their situation begins to dawn on them.
It seems a lot different. It seems more real now. It seems as if you're actually doing it now, yeah.
The main threat will probably be someone on the shore firing at us. Basically, yeah, someone popping up and firing an RPG towards the ship would probably be the worst thing we could see.
Pilot transfer complete, pilot vessel cleared to starboard. Combat 198.
Yeah, steer 198.
Just going through the initial part of the Suez Canal transit, and each ship gets a local pilot on board who gives his advice. The pilots are extremely experienced, so we take their advice, but we retain control of the ship, obviously.
Quality. Living the dream. This is real now, this isn't forced anymore, so they're a bit more wary of what's going on. There's a little bit of sense of anticipation, yeah. Ever since September the 11th, and the terrorist threat's gone up, it's always like this now. I remember the first time I went through here, no one was close up. We were sunbathing on the flight deck and playing flight deck volleyball on the way through. But not anymore, it's all hands to the pumps everywhere now.
Minigun, Roger.
Lusty's made it through the night, and though vigilance is still required, with sunrise and clear visibility, the threat against her is greatly reduced.
Half minigun bridge, expecting the pilot boat round the corner next 5–10 minutes time.
It's only now the new recruits can take in their unique surroundings.
Mental, innit? See that, sir, have you? Every red flag. Every red flag is a squaddy. He's been there all night. I think we get sent off. Look at him stood there.
The Egyptian government in Egypt, the country, owns a huge amount of foreign revenue from ships using the Suez Canal. I think annually it's about $2 billion. So it's a big input for their economy. So they're very keen, of course, that one, the canal stays open, and secondly, that there are no incidents for any ships going through.
But until they clear the canal, the sentries are still the only crew allowed up top. Below decks, cabin fever's taken hold, and the cooped-up crew are challenging Lusty to a race.
We're rowing the same distance as the Suez, which is, I don't know actually, 80 people doing 2,000 knee, work it out.
We've got to stay essentially indoors. We can't wander around the upper deck because of the security state. So it's just a way of motivating the guys, giving them a target. But as you can see, it's good fun, it's working.
Come on, man. Chance! Push it out, come on!
Well, I don't know how much more we've got to do, but I think the ship might be winning just at the moment.
My time was 7 minutes 18 seconds, unfortunately. It's turn beat 7:15, but hey, I'm getting old. I'm gonna go and die now.
The fleet have put danger behind them, clearing the Suez Canal and entering the Red Sea. And on Lusty's flight deck, those off duty are soaking up the sun, as others prepare to let off steam and party, military style.
Okay, come forward, take a step back, take a step back. Okay, where are the shock mats?
Fitness instructor Billy May has organised It's a Navy Knockout.
There's about 200 competitors and probably about another 400 people watching.
And after their fun, they'll want feeding. Below decks, that's the unenviable job of this man.
The wardroom's turn to put on a flight deck barbecue today. To that end, the wardroom, I've pushed out a number of jobs I need everybody in the wardroom to do to help set up. It's a big evolution, feed just under 800 people in 2 hours on the flight deck using a Barbie. Yeah, big job.
Fortunately, Lieutenant Barfoot's used to having a lot on his plate.
I'm Senior Fighter Controller. I'm also the Battle Watch Director. I'm an Officer of the Watch. I'm also a Divisional Officer. I'm the ship's Senior Boarding Officer. I am the Forecastle Part of Ship Officer. I'm the Electronic Chart Display Information Systems Officer. I'm the ship's Rugby Officer. I'm the ship's Band Officer. I'm also the Wardroom Social Secretary. And we always put it out to the wardroom votes. And I kind of won by a landslide, so I had to take that one on. Right, go aft to see how these barbecues are being set up, if they are at all. It's all right, it's all right. One of the concerns was that we had some of the flight deck damaged when the Spanish Harriers were on board last year, and they basically put 2 holes in the deck. At the moment, got a bit of time to spare, so I think I'm going to watch the flight deck crews and rest of the ship's company in this It's a Knockout tournament. Some kind of sadistic enjoyment out of this.
On the flight deck, the fun's in full flow. Although the improvised bobbing apples are leaving a sour taste in Sid Little's mouth.
Yeah, it's not the best apple dunking because it's not apples, and masking tape doesn't taste quite so good.
Yeah, massively organised chaos, but fun. Have you ever seen them smiling so much since we left from the UK wars?
I haven't got a clue what's going on, I've just come up.
Yeah, getting a few supplies. Ably assisted by Lee, the only officer to have turned up for this. So, surprise, surprise there.
everybody's got a chance to have a shot at the title, to have a fight with Ewo on the slippery pole with a bit of water. At the moment, that's probably my favourite one.
Ewo Russell Billings is the reigning champion on the slippery pole. But there's no fair fighting today.
Do me fair, lads, go through the tiger on the pool, go, quickly, go.
And Ewo's not the only one taking an early bath.
Sorry, Mr. Clark. Tiger on the deck, unlucky. Sorry, sir, no animals on the flight deck.
We should have to do this more often.
Just a little bit behind time, but hopefully we can pick that up. I have every faith in my chefs.
But then Barfoot would say that, considering who his chefs are.
Our chefs are, never let it be said that too many cooks spoil the broth. Certainly in the top echelons, we have Commander WE, the Commander, Commander Logistics, Harry, who's Lieutenant Commander 814. All the ingredients for a disaster. No, joking. Don't say that, because I'll get the blame. Right, fingers crossed. Sirs, quantity control. I know Sirs obviously well on it here, but it's one sausage. One sausage. One sausage, one burger, one piece of chicken. Okay, they can help themselves, obviously, to baked potatoes and salads and stuff.
When does the barbecue start?
1800. The booze is due to come up at about 1800, funny enough.
Oh, no, don't kiss me! Don't kiss me!
Brilliant today. It's a nice relaxing time for us. Yeah, nice unwind, yeah.
After a stressful couple of days, the barbecue's a welcome release. But although Lusty's crew can turn in after their tucker, for one person, the night's only just begun.
Join the Navy. See the world.